Hey guys, welcome to day 2 of our phonics lessons. Let's go ahead and jump right on in and get started. Remember, the next couple of weeks we're going to be learning about diphthongs. We're going to review. We learned about OI and OY, saying oi last week. And this week we're working with the diphthongs OW and OU, making the ow sound. All right, let's look at it. Remember, our phonics friend is Mr. Frown says ouch. Right? Mr. Frown says, ouch. All right, let's learn. Yesterday, we talked about the diphthong OU and how it can be used at the beginning or the middle of a word. So today we're going to look at the diphthong OW, all right? And we're going to learn the rule about when do we use it and what does OW say, all right? So here we go. The letters OW work together to make a new sound that is not long or short. All right, let's look at this. I want you to be paying attention to where do you see the letters OW in these words. Here we go. We know H says h. OW says ow. What's my word? Ow. How. Good job. Purr. Ow. Prowl. All right, let's think about that one. Brr. Ow. Brow. Last one. We see this. Ready? Fur. Own. Frown. All right. So OW, when we see an OW, it can say O. Remember we talked about that in like snowman or flow, right? But sometimes, so if we see the OW in a word, we're going to have to try both sounds to see which one works, okay? So when we come to OW, we try O, we try ow, see which one works. All right. Now, let's think about when we hear a word with OW, how are we going to spell it? Here we go. If we hear the ow sound at the end of a word or syllable, we're going to use the letters OW. Okay, so OW comes at the end of a word or a syllable. Okay, there are a few exceptions to this rule. Okay, if we hear an ow plus the ul, so an ow plus L, we're going to use OW, even though it's in the middle. We're going to use OW if it comes before an L. Or if we hear ow plus the n or the letter N, we're going to use the diphthong OW. Okay? So if we hear the ow sound at the very end, always OW. If we hear the ow sound right at the end, but with an L behind it or an N behind it, we're also going to use OW. Okay, so let's look at some examples of that. This word has an OW in the middle, right? But when we look close, we see that we use the OW in the middle because there is the letter N behind it. So town, okay? So we also have the word clown. There's our vowel. And it's right before the letter N, right? So if we hear the middle before a letter N or an L, it is ow, spelled O-W. Here's our word, ow. If I was spelling the word cow, I hear it's at the very end, so I know I'm using O-W. And my last word, ooh, this one's a big one. Remember yesterday when I said I like to give you a challenge? Let's sound it out. Ch, ow, chowder, chowder. Good job. All right. So let's get us a piece of paper. Are you ready? You can pause your video if you need to. Grab a piece of paper and a writing utensil and then come on back. All right, here we go. Our first word. Are you ready? Our first word today is plow. 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 Let's pound it. Ready? Plow. Pull. Ow. It's at the very end of that word. How are we going to spell it? Think about your sound or your rule from a minute ago. If we hear it at the very end, what are we going to spell? 4 letters. Pull, ow. Plow. Very good. All right, here we go. Our next word is down. Down. Let's think about where we hear it. Down. D. Ow. Now, we hear it in the middle, right? But it has that rule breaker. It's got the N sound behind it. So we have to spell it with an OW. So we spell down, D, D, ow, OW with the N behind it, N. Okay? Word number 3, growl. Growl. All right, let's pound it. Growl. 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 Ooh, it's in the middle, but it's got a rule breaker L. Rule breaker L. If we hear it in the middle with an L behind it, what do we spell it as? G-R. Growl. Growl. Very good. Here we go. Our next word is how. How. Pound it. How. Ow. Where'd you hear it? How. At the very end, so we're going to spell it H-O-W. Very good. Our next word is clown. Clown. How are we going to spell it? I'm going to let you do this one. See if you can figure it out. Clown. Cool. Ow. It's going to be C-L-O-W-N. Clown. Very good. All right. Now that we've spelled our words, we're going to move on to our sentence, okay? So here we go. Remember, put your pencil down. You're going to listen to Miss Gates read your sentence first, and then you're going to write it, okay? So here we go. The fast dog howls and growls. The fast dog howls and growls. All right, here we go. Here's your phrases. The fast dog The fast dog howls and growls. The fast dog howls and growls. All right, remember, if you're not finished, pause your video, finish it up, and then come back and check it. If you are finished, here we go. Let's check. All right. Remember from yesterday, that first letter always has to be capitalized. So capital T, the fast. Here's that red word from yesterday. All right. So we're going to be working on spelling those as well. The fast dog howls. Now, remember, we do hear that owl sound in the middle, but it's got an L behind it. So we use OW. Howls and growls. Same thing for that one. And make sure on your sentence you have that period at the bottom. All right. Here we go. We're going to do a quick red word practice. Today, what we're going to be doing is writing them 3 times each, all right? If you have a red crayon at home, you might want to do these red word activities in red. We know that scientists have discovered that when we see the color red, it sticks out in our brain more, okay? So when we're practicing red words, that's why we call them red words in Miss Gates' room, is because all the time when we're working with our red words, we use a red crayon or a red marker or a red colored pencil, okay? Because we want it to stick in our brains, okay? So here we go. First word is fast. I want you to write this word 3 times each. Remember, we want to spell it out loud each time. So here we go. Ready? F-A-S-T, fast. F-A-S-T, fast. F-A-S-T, S-T, fast. Very good. All right. Our next word is bye. Bye. We're going to spell it 3 times. Remember, this is not the word like bye, I'll see you later. Or it's not the word the desk is by the window. Nope. This word means you purchase something. So I want to buy a new car. Buy. Here we go. Let's spell it 3 times. Spelling it out loud each time. Ready? B-U-Y. Buy. B-U-Y. Buy. B-U-Y. Buy. Very good. All right, our next word is could. Could. Could you please hand me my sweater? Could. Here we go. Get your red crayon or your pencil or whatever you're using to write with, and let's write it 3 times. Here we go. C-O-U-L-D. Could. C-O-U-L-D. Could. C-O-U-L-D. Could. Very good. And here's our last word. Off. Turn the lights off when you go out the door. Off. Here we go. O-F-F. Off. O-F-F. Off. O-F-F. Off. Very good, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.